Well, I don't think I'm even started really going downhill yet, and I'm just starting to get a couple of spots on the screen, or on the screen on my glasses. You can see the road's a little bit wet through here, making me shit myself because of my new tyres. But nice and easy is the way. Which sort of brings me to my next point. We had a really bad 5 hours over the weekend in Perth. Within 5 hours, 5 people lost their lives in vehicle accidents. Unfortunately, one of those, well, I mean, it's unfortunate for all of them, but even more so, one of them was a motorcyclist, which I never like to hear about. It happened up in Pickering Brook, which was not far from where I first came up the hill today. I've been through Pickering Brook a few times, played pool competition up there, so forth and so on, but I know the road's a little bit up there, and I know that there's good twisties there, that's for sure. But they showed an aerial shot of where this fella came off, and it was a very, very slight bend. I'm really, you know, no one's ever going to know what happened there until the police are through with their investigation, whether it was speed or someone pulling out in front of him, which has happened to me today. Unfortunately, I wasn't recording at the time, but it happened well before I got into the hills. Had a Woolworths truck coming out of a side street, and I saw him start to come, and then he stopped, and I thought, alright, he's seen me, that's good. Then he decided, nah, bugger it, I'm committed, I'm going, and left me about from here to the give way sign to stop at 70k an hour. So, as you can tell, from that sort of distance, it was a little bit hair-raising, and had to do an emergency stop, which luckily I was able to perform safely, and it managed to stop me right in the middle of the road, which is a main highway, and all I could do was turn around and give him the finger and swear me tits off, as you do. The fella didn't even acknowledge me with a wave or a sorry or anything, you know, which frustrated me even more. I was nearly going to switch camera on and then go chasing him, but I thought better of it. You guys don't need to say that sort of shit. If you do, well, you know, it would have to happen right there and then. So, John Forest National Park directly across from us. Not going to go in there, as I said, I'm just going down the hill. Pretty sure this is Great Eastern Highway that I'm turning onto. I'll let him get away a little bit, wait for that car. But incidents like that, 5 deaths in 5 hours, is really off-putting and disappointing. You know, 3 of those people were from one family. Well, sorry, 2 deaths were from one family. The 3rd person of that family, she's in a critical condition in hospital. So that's disappointing as well. You know, just in an absolute instant, how it can change the makeup of people's families. You know, they would have been having a fantastic day touring around. They're just on their way home, and something has happened again. The police can't quite work it out at this stage. It seems like a bit of a weird incident, but I'm sure they'll get to the bottom of it. The other one was on the actual main freeway of Perth, the Mitchell Freeway, north of the city, and a driver had a seizure with a passenger in the vehicle. She crossed from the right-hand lane, heading south, I believe, crossed 2 lanes and unfortunately the car that was in the far left lane couldn't stop in time, T-boned the vehicle right on the passenger's door, and that passenger hasn't survived. This bloke's just been a dickhead as well. It's a decent car, it's a shame a dickhead's driving it. I really hope the cops are up ahead because they'd go for speeding. They'd probably stop him rather than me. But, so just, you know, people get their driver's licences and they just think it's a given, that it's their given right to drive a vehicle. And it's such a shame that they don't make it harder for people to get their licences now. With so much more traffic on the road, it really does make for a lot of dangerous situations that could be avoided if people had a little bit more knowledge and experience in certain situations. You know, I can't promote enough the need. I think everyone should be forced to do a defensive driving course. Most of the insurance companies provide them. They're fantastic courses. Get out and do one. I did a four-wheel drive defensive driving course which covered main road rules and situations as well as some off-road. I found that to be fantastic. I was lucky enough that was provided through one of my previous employers. So, but it really does open your eyes up to situations and being able to read the road ahead. Now, as motorcycle riders, we generally, you learn that as part of the trade of riding a bike anyway. How's that view of the city? Beautiful. But unfortunately you get these people that get their licences just for like cars these days, and straight away they're driving high-powered V8s and or similar, you know, WRXs that are all hotted up, and they think they're the bee's knees, and they think that because they've got these really nice cars that they own the road, you know. And at the end of the day, no one owns the road. That's what frustrates me so much. These roads are ours to share. They're not anyone's roads. We all pay our registration, and that's what pays for the roads. So as long as you pay your rego, you're paying a share of these roads. So share it. Don't just think you're the only one out there and everyone else has to give way, because that's not always going to be the case. And, you know, 5 hours, 5 people died. 5 families, minimum, have been affected. You know, each of those families, you stream down and 80 people from each of those families are affected. Friends, family, loved ones. You know, 80. Times that by 5. That's 400 people that are affected by death in 5 hours on Perth roads over the weekend. It is such a shame. Why can't people open their eyes up, realise, hey, hang on, it's the weekend, there's going to be a lot of people out driving around, doing their tours, going for lunches, and then all they want to do is return home safe. Why can't everyone just take it easy and get home safe? Don't create issues that are going to stop other people from doing just that, getting home safe. So it really frustrates the hell out of me, as you can tell. I have been close to death once. It happened up in Darwin, where I got knocked off a bike I was riding. So I do know the pain that you can go through. But you know, touch wood, I've never lost anyone in a vehicle accident to date, and hopefully that never happens. So anyway, that's my little safety chat for today. Hope I didn't bore you. Leave your comments below what you think, and tell me whether you agree with me or not. I just think it's disgusting that that sort of devastation can occur in such a short space of time in 3 different locations. But anyway, that's enough for me now, so until next time, stay safe, stay upright, stay on 2 wheels. You've been watching Thirst on Wheels, and until next time, ciao for now.